Man.
Good morning, guys. It is, I don't know, 8. It's fucking cold. We got Adam, we got Ty, and we are on the way to Lanier to go drifting. We got the FC loaded up with tires. There's a tire in Ty's car, and we should be good. It'll be an interesting drive down there on RS4s in the wet and 30 degrees outside. Holy shit, my car was almost out of gas. Yeah, I just put 13 gallons in it. That's the most gas I've ever put in this vehicle. Now we got a premix, and then we can go. Ty's watching Tokyo Drift on the way to the drift event. Wild.
And it was actually working while moving too.
Alright, we are on the way to the track. We've got tires everywhere. We're packed as much as we could into the FC, and then Ty is in the M3 behind me with an extra tire and wheel.
2 hours later.
Focus, 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 focus. There we go. What's up, guys? We are at iTrack. We got Ty. We have been here for like an hour, but hey, another Skyline. We ended up having to help Matt redo the course, or make the course. I'll walk over there and show you guys. Basically, we had to take a bunch of barriers. We had to take Lanier's karting course and push them all out, all the barriers outside, and make a big wall. And that sucked because they're heavy and they're waterlogged. So we had to do this. It took a little bit, a lot of hard work, but we got it done. I'm in a line of BMWs, and that's about all we got going on. Oh yeah, the splitter's fucked. Oh. I think that's my instructor. Yeah. So we've got our shitty Walmart tires on there. We've got shitty Nexon tires here. And that's pretty much it. Anything to add there, Ty? How's your drive down? Watching Fast and Furious?
Worked pretty good.
I couldn't feel my hands.
Multiple phases of the day. It's going to be a 6-phase clinic. We'll start out very, very simple single corner drifting, and we'll work our way up until we are on a full track with multiple cars on track doing a kind of an open lapping thing, kind of like what you see for our Friday night events. How many people here have never drifted in their life? Awesome. That is really, really good. So today, for those that haven't drifted, for those that are getting into it, just be patient. Don't get stressed out. It's really easy to get frustrated. You might not even get it today. Of course, everybody wants to leave here and be able to link the whole track and be ready to go run tandems. That's great, but in reality, that's probably not gonna happen for most of us. So
we just had our first classroom session for the day. And our instructors, I've got Hunter Robertson. He has a 2J Vert FC, so pretty dope. And I think first 2 kind of deals for the day is donuts and then figure 8s. And then we'll have another classroom session and go from there. But my mom just showed up because she was in Georgia, so I gotta go say hi to her. And then I'll go fuck with Ty and we'll get shit done. Hey y'all, it is the day after the drift clinic. It's Monday. I'm working on editing the video for you guys. As I'm editing, I realized I didn't really film that much because I was basically trying to drive and trying to learn as much as I could yesterday. My instructor was Hunter Robertson, and Hunter is a crazy driver. Hunter's really good. Hunter's been doing this for years. He's a very technical guy. He started karting when he was 5, and that's why Matt put me with him, because Hunter knows track stuff and is very technical and knows how to teach in that way, which was good for me. Hunter has a white Vert FC, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen it out at iTrack. It has a 2J, and it only makes 180 horsepower, so it's an NA 2J. So him and I are pretty similar power levels. He has more torque, but we have about the same power. So Hunter was a great teacher for me. I quickly learned that doing donuts was easy. I mean, I've done donuts before. That's not hard.
Ty's on drone footage. I don't know if you can see that, but we're out here doing stuff. Pretty good.
Sick to have Black sit basically in that circle, and I could drive around him and he was shooting pictures, and he got this really sick picture which will be somewhere on my social media, and it's on his. But I quickly learned the limits of the FC when we started doing transitions. We tried to do figure eights. FCs have no angle. Hunter told me that. When we first started talking at the beginning of the day, he's like, hey, you drive an FC, which is great. I love FCs. I've driven FCs for a long time. It's like, so it's great for me to teach you. And I'm going to teach some interesting stuff, because I have to teach you completely differently than the guy with the Cressida and the guy with the 240. So I wish I would have gotten a little bit more time doing figure eights, because I was struggling with those, but towards the end I started to get the hang of it. It was getting a little bit more consistent and more consistent, but I wish I had another shot at that. Welcome back to the vlog. I've been driving and doing other important things. Been being real shitty, but Ty's getting video of it, so you guys get to see. We got a little break now. We got to head up to the classroom to do a what is it? A a meeting, and then we'll be back drifting again.
That's what they're doing right now. So working on that slight flick like we're doing when we go around these, just a little slight flick to upset the balance so it goes into the corner, because it's going to be hard. Third gear driving straight, you're just throwing the wheel and you just start drifting, right? And just like you guys probably noticed when you were doing the donuts, if you were turning, and then it started oversteering, it would just spin out, right? It's hard. You never want to start it, you never want to initiate from an understeer, because now you have your wheel pointed this way, and then when you get into the corner, you not only have to go back to center, but you have to go all the way into the corner. The thing has to go lock to lock just to initiate. So always try to initiate within this kind of range here, right? So just a flick, and then you can let go of the wheel and start going.
That meeting was pretty much over. Talked about the next like 3 or 4 phases of this deal. The next one's gonna be real sketch. So what Matt's having us do is basically drive straight down the whole course, flick it in, use the foot brake to slow you down, and drift a corner at the end. So for pretty much every track guy, this is the weirdest thing to do, because obviously no one tells you, hey, on the front straight, just flick your fucking wheel and see what happens. So I gotta work on committing to that. That's gonna be the problem. But should be pretty good. We'll see. We'll try it. We got a ton of room, so I'll spin, I'm sure. Spin a lot, but we'll figure it out eventually. As far as the entries go, Matt's whole explanation of entries, which was basically run down the straight, get to second or third gear, flick it in, and try to drift that corner. I was really struggling with that from a commitment level, because that's such a wild thing. Like you track guys know, y'all just don't think about going down a straight line and flicking into a corner and seeing what happens. We don't do that. So that's definitely hard for us to do. So I was struggling with that commitment, but once I got it figured out, it was way easier to do. One thing I should have been practicing when we were doing that that exercise was clutch kicking as I was flicking. I didn't start doing that until later in the day when we started doing open track sessions. That was when I really started clutch kicking on initiations, and the FC was great when I did that. The FC was perfect. I could take whole sweepers, and it was a great time. Now, after the initiations, Ty and I kind of quit filming because we started doing open lapping. I was focused on doing open lapping, and Ty was doing drone footage, so we didn't get much like Canon vlog footage for y'all, so I'm just gonna talk about that. At the end of the day, going into night, we basically ran the whole clinic as a drifting grip event. So it was open lapping, open passing for the novices and intermediates, and it always looks kind of sketch when I'm at Friday night events, drifting grip events, just seeing everybody out there kind of doing it. But once I went out there and did it, I realized this isn't really sketchy. Like, I was terrified someone's gonna hit me or something like that would happen, but pretty much everybody knows to pace themselves out. Everybody knows to kind of stay back. Like, no one wants to get their cars hit, so no one's gonna hit each other's cars. Like, everybody puts themselves in positions not to get hit, which is great. That was a lot of fun, and towards the end, when I really started linking the track and getting the hang of it, Ty quit drone filming because it just got too cold. The batteries weren't lasting, so I was really bummed about that. But I was able, basically halfway through the open session, Matt came up to me and he's like, hey, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what are you talking about? What's wrong with me? And he's like, you're not driving fast. It's like, I know you can drive fast. I've seen you drive fast. It's like, run this whole deal. It's like, drive right now. It's like, the next 2 sessions, drive like you're at a track event. Drive like you're in a track day. I'm like, okay. He's like, don't focus on drifting. He's like, you're focusing too much on trying to be sideways. Stop doing that. You need to just drive fast, and then the sideways will come. Like, I promise you, it will come. I ended up, like, I would just bomb down the front straight and then give it a nice little flick and clutch kick, and then I could take this whole giant sweeper drifting, which was amazing. It was a cool feeling in a car with no power. And then I just started linking the whole course, and the sweepers were probably the most fun turns, I think, there, just because they were so long and wide. It was really hard for me to control angle, because like FCs don't have much angle, so I had to basically have a very shallow angle with a lot of speed, and then to try to take all these sweepers, I couldn't just go in super aggressive like some of these other cars and make it out.
It's your boy Hanson, starting off this vlog drive home from the track with me waxing James's ass in a race. So once we get clear to this traffic, we'll get that going. Show you guys real time when James gets his ass clapped. James or what? We got a nice little gap ahead of us. Let the waxing commence. Later, bitch. That was a god awful start. We gotta do that again. James is pussying out. It was a terrible start. Still waxed him, and he's just sitting back there and doesn't want to race me again. Camera's about to die because he doesn't know how to charge batteries, so I don't know. We'll see how far we get. I don't know what the hell he wants me to film when he's following behind me, and this is his channel with his car and his racing, and all I can show you is my headlights and my instrument cluster. Cool.
Basically, once Matt told me to drive fast, I was able to like really figure it out. I was able to carry this speed, carry that momentum, which is what you have to do for cars with no power, like this thing. So overall, awesome event. I loved it. Thank you to Matt for putting this on. Thank you to Hunter for teaching me and instructing me. I'm definitely going to be back drifting again. Don't worry guys, I'm not quitting all my track routes, but I am going to start drifting more just because it is fun. It's just so much fun. And it's just a really different feeling. Drifting to me it's way more smooth and relaxing than track racing is. Track racing is like terrifying just because everything's violent. Track racing is very violent. Drifting was not that violent. Drifting was just smooth. I mean, it was like dancing. That's all it is. So stay tuned because Ty and I have a little drift project secret that is going to be dropping on the channel soon. We're going to go pick it up in February. Alright guys, so that's about it for this video. Also, yeah, I know we're a little weird here. We still have a Christmas tree up and it's, what, January 15th or something? So, yeah, I don't know why that's still there. Ask Joe. So, it's kind of cool, it's festive, it's nice. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. I know it was kind of sporadic. I'm sorry I didn't focus on filming. I was just focusing on driving mainly. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'll see y'all out at another drift clinic. I know Matt plans to have some more at Lanier this year. That means I will definitely go back to another drift clinic. I will definitely be sliding at some drift and grip events this year as well. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think how I did. I know it was mostly terrible, but it was a fun time. I had a blast. Again, thank you for everybody who put this on, everybody who came out, everybody who instructed. You guys are awesome, and we will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.